Actually, it was just some coincidence. I was walking through the mall one day, and they had a kiosk set up, and I was a big Ninja Turtles fan when I was younger, so they just happened to be playing a scene from the movie, and I kind of stopped and started watching it. And then the guy came over and started talking to me and my mom and telling us like how great Taekwondo was and all its benefits. And my mom just kind of looked at me and go, "Do you want to try it?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And before I knew it, they sent us down the street to one of the locations that they already had open. And I went in, had a little trial Taekwondo lesson, and now here I am. Personally, probably just be my parents. They've always just showed me the amount of support that I've needed to get to this level where I am now. And honestly, without them, I know I wouldn't be at this level. And as far as my sport, I mean, I look up to anyone who's came before me. Anyone who's done the things that I want to do or that I'm trying to do. So there's a lot of people I could run down the list forever, but just anyone who has like took the steps or like actually made their mark in history, which I also want to do. So anyone who's come before me, pretty much. I had one knee surgery at the beginning of 2008, and then one knee surgery a little bit later in the year. So probably the beginning and end of that year for me was pretty tough. And I mean, it was just to know that like I still had time, and I was still young. I was 21, 22, I think. So about, yeah, like 4 years ago. So I mean, it was a tough period where it kind of like there's a lot for me to think about. A lot for me to like have to come back from, not only just to get back to our national team level, but to say can I turn this around and make it to where I am now? So I mean, probably that whole year was pretty tough for me, just with all the rehab and just sitting around and not being able to compete, and seeing all my friends still competing and making the national teams, and having just kind of like just go, man, I want to be back there again. I want to be back there again. So definitely that was probably the point that was the toughest for me. Honestly, it probably would be something in the track along the lines of track and field. I mean, I ran track a little bit in high school. I mean, those guys are superstars. You know what I mean? Like they're I mean they're the kings of the Olympics. If you know you're faster than the person next to you, it's fine. I mean, with a sport like mine and Taekwondo, it's just a lot of little things that come into play. Like it's not just very, as simple and like laid out. You know what I mean? Not that any of the other sports are easy, but it's just a different approach you take to it. I took pictures like Carmelo and LeBron and Kobe Bryant. I mean, those guys that was pretty cool to me. James Harden. I mean, just to be around those guys and walking in opening ceremonies with them and just kind of like meeting them and saying what's up. They're like just cool and chill. Kevin Durant. I mean, it was pretty awesome. I mean, I've seen a lot of other athletes from a distance, kind of sort of, but definitely it was my main goal to kind of like take some pictures with the basketball players. I would just want to, go out and just at some very super nice restaurant here in London and just pig out for a while. So I still got to come back the next day and support my teammates. So definitely just want to have a really good dinner and a good night's sleep, to be honest with you, because it's been a long road, a long like process. So just to know it's only like a couple days away, it feels good, but it's not over until it's over. Oh man, that website. I mean, it's been great. I mean, just getting all like I guess it's considered like the high fives on like the stuff that I like put down, and just seeing like a lot of people just saying, people that don't even know me or like on a personal level, just telling me how proud they are of me, how glad they are to have me representing the country. I mean, just to see stuff like that just kind of gives you that like extra motivation, just to know that there's people out there that already are proud of what you've done already before you even enter the ring, before you even go and try to win a gold medal. Just to know that your community, your country is behind you. It's a good twist on how it, well, I like on the social media, just to know that it's almost from a fitness standpoint, and people that are really into sports specifically, just to know that they're behind you, supporting you and pushing you is just, I mean, it's an amazing feeling. Definitely Michelangelo. I'm pretty sure he was the orange one,
Yeah.
the one kind of goofy one that always eats pizza and stuff. I don't know. He's always been just like kind of like laid back and chill. He still can fight, but he's not like over the top mad, all the time or too serious. I kind of like that. It's kind of like me.